What's going on, guys? It's your boy Dbgtx-YT here with the rules and regulations for the tag team tournament. I told you guys that it will be about 24 hours before I get this video out, so here it is. All the rules, full list, it will be also in the description, so stay tuned for that. If it's not there immediately, then within about an hour I will update the description and have all the rules listed out so you can read them, double read them, triple read them, whatever you need to do to make sure that you know what you guys will be doing as part of this tag team tournament. Well, rule number one obviously is all the extra stuff, like no cheesing, no cheating, no spamming, etc, etc, etc. I don't need to go over that. Those already are pre-established in all of my other videos or in all of my other tournaments that I've already don't allow none of that. So you may be asking yourself, what's included in cheesing? I don't need to break that down to you, but yes, the square, triangle, step dash, square, triangle, step dash, square, triangle, step dash, spam is considered cheese. It's considered breaking the game. And if you do that, I will give you a disqualification point. Just trying to keep it fair. I'm trying to keep it honest, and I'm trying not to have people giving me excuses as to why they're doing what they're doing. There's no excuse for you breaking the game. That's the bottom line. So now that we got those little formalities out the way, and we know that we can't do certain things like that, the other thing is, I am not putting a restriction on what moves you can and cannot use, except for Cell's energy barrier. That is the only move that I'm putting a restriction on as far as ultimates and super. This is definitely going to be something that I've never done before, because a lot of people have issues with certain moves like aura slide and whatnot. But I think that this time around, it being a tag team match, you and your partner can go ahead and team up and have the availability to be able to like complement each other on the field of battle, you know. And that's the reason why I think that this is the best opportunity to do this tag team tournament with everybody on the page kind of being in sync and coming through the channel as often. So let's go ahead and get the second part of the rules down. To begin with, if you haven't sent me a PSN message, a friend request, you have not hit my sub button, or you just come through the channel just to fight me or anything like that of the sort, but don't like any of my content, unfortunately there's little I could do if you don't get any of the things that I'm telling you to get done. You have to add me on PSN, you have to send me a friend request, you have to send me a message telling me that you are participating, and on top of that, your partner has to also submit a message. Okay, this is a very important rule. I need to look at my message feed and confirm from the other person that you're saying is going to be your partner that he's going to be your partner, because that means that you both are in agreement that you both will be here at your designated time. What does that mean? Let's go ahead and give you an example. If, for example, me and my partner are supposed to fight at 5 p.m. or something like that of the sort, and you turn around and your partner doesn't show up, but you show up to your match, it is your responsibility, not just his, which will mean that you both get disqualified by default. So make sure that whoever you pick as a partner be on the ready, because I don't think there will be an alternative list. Everybody's partnering up with somebody, and a lot of people on my channel have already been talking. So if you're new to the channel, or you have somebody from outside of the channel that you want to partner up with, send them over here to hear this message, so that way y'all guys can be on the same page. If your partner fails you in that sense, he wasn't really your partner. He didn't care enough to win. He didn't care enough about winning that he couldn't even show up. You see? So bear that in mind as you guys pick your partners for the date. That being said, the date will be 2 weeks from now. I believe it will be July 15th is the day that I stated that I will go ahead and be holding the first tournament. So this tag team tournament. So please mark it down on your calendar. Get with your partner. Go ahead and start practicing, because in 2 weeks, we're gonna go ahead and get this cracking, and it's gonna be probably the most lit live stream event in that Sunday that's gonna happen on YouTube and on Twitch, hands down. Now let's go ahead and talk about little details of the match. What I mean by that, what's gonna happen is we're gonna have 2 arbitrators in the match. So let me tell you how this is gonna break down. First of all, no tag teaming. You guys are not allowed to tag team an opponent. Doing so will be closely observed, because there will be 2 regulators in the match. Me and one of my hosts, even if they are participating in the tournament, will be moderating the match and will be in the opposing sides as far as it goes. For that way, whoever wins, then whoever's spectating, watching the match from that perspective, can end up with a I'm gonna need to get together with one of my moderators, so that way he could go ahead and also, he or she could go ahead and also live stream the event, so that way we could see his perspective and his fights, or her perspective and her fights. The reason why I'm gonna do that is because then it's gonna allow me to go back, gather that content, and put it from 2 different perspectives. You see? And then I could either make a little movie out of that, make a film from 2 different perspectives of fighting. On top of that, it also allows me to be able to control what's happening when everybody's apart. None of you guys will be fighting close to each other. The match will start, and the first thing that you guys will do is work your way out from the outside into the center of the arena. By the time you guys get to the center of the arena, somebody should already either A, be eliminated from the opposing team, or be close to elimination. If anything, you guys shouldn't even run into each other. Fight on the other sides of the board or the stage, and then once you're done with your opponent, you can go ahead and change over to your next opponent. Now, the other thing that I'm going to talk about is this. There is a rule, it's called the switch rule. So if you're fighting, if the opponent that you're fighting, you feel like it's a mismatch, you can go ahead and say or yell, switch. I will be going ahead and adding every single one of you guys to a party. So that way I can go ahead and we could all be in a party when this is happening. So when you yell switch, me and my moderator will be observing the match, and when you say switch, everybody has to stop and switch partners. You don't have to slowly do it. You could just lock on and go ahead and get it cracking. Simple as that. So the switch rule is implemented there to, one, give a chance for you to switch opponent mid-battle. Also, it also gives each person a chance to fight the other opponent from the opposing team. And then, last but not least, it finally at the end of the day gives a bit of leverage per se to, let's say, a fighter that may be on a mismatch, and so that way it balances itself out. So that's that. Let's go on to another thing that I want to discuss in regards to that. From my last video, in my comment section, I will go ahead and post a link to my last video where I already have a breakdown of how I want your guys' characters to be set up. So that link is going to be at the bottom. Watch that video because it has a lot of this information already and it's a little bit shorter. But on top of that, it's going to go ahead and give you a criteria, a look, and output as to what I want your characters to have. Please do not come into the battle with 2 double ultimates, for example. Another thing is you can only use your dual ultimate once. So each character can only use, each one of your team members as a whole, y'all can use it twice. You get that? 1 per character. Don't want that misused because characters set up the right way can definitely kill 1 character in 1 hit with a stamina break and whatnot. No Z souls. Take off your Z souls. And I did mention one key thing, that one key element into this whole thing is capsules. I will allow each character to use 1 regenerative capsule or 1 capsule, whatever capsule you want to use. 1, just 1. That way the match extends itself a little bit. 2, it helps and lends, you know, to the drama of the fight, because I am going to ask you guys to send me your move list so I could look at what you guys have set up. So I need this done. Let me go ahead and point this out. I need you guys to go ahead and send me your move list. If you already sent me who you're partnering up with, send me your move list so I can go ahead and verify you, and I got to make sure that you follow the criteria of the video that I'm going to put in the link below. So if you don't follow that criteria, then I'm gonna tell you need to change it, and I need to make sure that does happen, because last tournament that I had, some people weren't following the rules and it was just becoming an issue. Like, people were just trying to come in and do what they want. That's not how that goes. It's called Dbgtx's tournament, not whoever the hell's tournament. So let's abide by the rules, and let's stop the complaining about how things aren't the way you want them to be, because that's exactly why you're here on the channel. I'm not named to dictate that, but that's exactly why you're participating in my tournament, because it's specific to my liking, to the way I see fit. So if it was on your channel, I'm not gonna come to your channel and tell you, don't do this, don't do that, I don't want you to do this. No, I can't complain. When I come into your party, I don't complain about stuff like that. So don't come into my party, don't come into my channel or complain on how my fighting style, how I have my stuff, how my stuff is being arbitrated. I am currently making the brackets. I'm starting to make the brackets. Currently I have about 4 teams. That's not nearly enough to have this tournament. I need about 8 teams minimum to have a good, solid tournament. So keep on bringing in the names, guys. We got 2 more weeks to go ahead and get this set up. It's gonna be sweet. We're gonna go ahead again, like always. We're gonna have a prize at the end for the winner, and we're gonna go ahead and definitely have probably the best tag team tournament that Xenoverse has ever held on YouTube and Twitch. To me, the best fighters are right here on the channel. I'm looking very forward to going ahead and seeing the most amazing tag team tournament, like I said beforehand, over on YouTube and Twitch history. I hope this works out the way I want it to work out. So come on through, get verified, guys. Send me the message if you want to participate. If you aren't ready, go ahead and hit that sub. Come on through, man, because it's gonna be lit. We got prize, we got drawings, we got a whole bunch of stuff to come, your guys' way in the weeks to come. So 2 weeks from now, July 15th, Dbgtx's World Tag Team Tournament is officially on its way. Guys, get prepared, because it's going to be an experience out of this world. That's all I can say. Last but not least, I want to go ahead and give a special shout out to Natsu. My guy went ahead and won the Bare Knuckles Fighters tournament. He was a surprise winner, came on top, and I want to go ahead and give him a shout out over here on this particular message video to the winner of the last tournament. Natsu, congratulations, bro. I definitely am coming up with your prize, so don't you won't be worried. You won't be without it for too long, my brother. I got you with that. Other side of that, keep up the great, amazing work, every single one of you guys. Thank y'all for showing the love and support to the channel every single day. We doing good things and big things, man. And it's only getting better. So y'all already know that this is where y'all want to be. Dbgtx. Holla at me, guys. Y'all stay tuned. I got more big news coming on y'all way, especially over the course of that 6-hour marathon. Y'all already know. Peace out.